Namaskar. Welcome to 7th season of Preksha Fluent English. In the 6th season, we talked about talk and speak, very common words in our day-to-day conversation. मित्रों, इसी दिशा में आगे बढ़ते हुए हम आज अंग्रेजी के कन्फेस और डिनाय अत्यधिक इस्तेमाल में आने वाले शब्दों के बारे में चर्चा करेंगे. So let's start discussion of confess first. To confess is to admit or acknowledge something, typically a wrongdoing, a crime, a secret, or a deeply held feeling. Now let us see core meanings of confess. First one, admitting wrongdoing, to state that you have done something illegal, immoral, or wrong, often under pressure or to relieve guilt. For example, the suspect finally confessed to the crime after hours of questioning, then admitting truth or feelings. To acknowledge a fact or a feeling that you might have previously hidden or were embarrassed about. For example, I must confess that I have not actually read the book yet. Religious practice in certain Christian traditions to tell your sins to God or a priest to receive forgiveness. For example, he went to church to confess his sins. It is used in romantic interest as well. In modern slang, to confess frequently means telling a crush that you have romantic feelings for them. For example, Sarah confessed to Arif today and he likes her back. Common uses and structures. The word is used both transitively with an object and intransitively without an object. Let us see this. Confess to doing something. See, confess to stealing the money. Confess that I confess that I was afraid at first. Confess something. He confessed his secret to his best friend. I must confess, or I have to confess. I must confess I am a bit of a sucker for musicals. Now, coming to synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are admit, acknowledge, disclose, own up, face up, or concede. Whereas antonyms are deny, conceal, hide, and disavow. Idioms and phrases are confession is good for the soul, a proverb suggesting that admitting your mistakes or wrongdoings makes you feel better mentally and emotionally. Then make a clean breast of it. That means to confess fully and honestly about something you have done wrong, especially after hiding it for a while. Stand confessed as a formal phrase meaning to be clearly seen or acknowledged as something. For example, he stood confessed as a liar. Then confess one's sins. Originally religious, this phrase is now commonly used to mean admitting to any personal fault or mistake. Then comes fess up, an informal phrasal verb meaning to confess or admit to something bad or wrong. Next is spill your guts, a vivid idiom for confessing or revealing personal, secret, or sensitive information very freely. Then let us take own up, a phrasal verb meaning to take responsibility by admitting to a fault or a crime. Now, the word deny is to declare that something is not true or to refuse to grant something that is requested or desired. Core meanings and examples of deny are stating something is untrue, to reject an accusation, claim, or rumor. For example, he denied the allegations that he had stolen the money, refusing to request, to decline or withhold permission or access. For example, the judge denied their request for a new trial. Disowning or renouncing, to refuse to recognize a connection with someone or something. For example, in a moment of anger, he denied his own family. Then comes self denial, to not allow yourself to have things you want or need. For example, she denied herself any dessert while on her diet. Common uses are the word is frequently paired with specific modifiers to show intensity. Let us see as flatly or categorically deny, to deny something completely and without doubt. Then strenuously, vehemently deny, to deny something with great energy or force. Confirmed or denied, a common phrase used by officials. For example, the spokesperson refused to confirm or deny the reports. Now, let us see deny versus refuse. While similar, they have distinct applications. Deny usually relates to the past or the truth. For example, I deny that I did it. Refuse usually relates to the future or an action. For example, I refuse to do it. Now, let us have a glance at the idioms and phrases. In denial, refusing to admit the truth about an unpleasant situation. There is no denying, used to state that something is obviously true. Then, deny the obvious, to refuse to acknowledge a clear fact. Then comes denial is not just a river in Egypt, a funny way to tell someone they are refusing to face the truth. Friends, now thank you for today's session. In the next session, we will continue our discussion on common words only, and this discussion will continue in the next session. Thank you.